Hey everybody, this review is more back with a quick review slash just cooking item. Normally I don't review cooking stuff, but this I thought was kind of weird. This is from Sam's Club. So everybody remembers when they were younger and you said, I want McDonald's French fries on the way home, and then they go, and then your mom or your dad goes, there's French fries at home. It's the same thing. Well, Sam's Club has basically tried to make this more or less kind of possible, and they started off with these things from that they called Southern Style Blankety Blanks. They had spicy Southern Style sandwiches, Southern Style nuggets, as well as things like waffle fries. And I think we all know that that's obviously trying to imitate Chick-fil-A. That way when the kids yell, I want Chick-fil-A, and parents can look up and go, there's Chick-fil-A at home. And I will say right off the bat, they're pretty close in flavor, a little overbreaded. However, now they have a new product out, relatively new, and it is bright, comes in a bright orange package, and looks like what you're seeing on the screen right now, and it's basically a spicy chicken breast, and that looks an awful lot like the same colorations and colorings that they use at Popeyes. So we're going to run through how I cook these, and I'll give you my base impression of the taste. But first, take a moment just to appreciate how shameless Sam's is at just borrowing color, styles, and fonts to basically co-advertise and kind of piggyback right on a very popular chicken sandwich. So let's move on right ahead, and we'll just see the step-by-step process that I use. It's going to involve an air fryer, so that's the only real thing that's required along with it. Alright, so first things first, let's open up the bag and see how big these patties are. Obviously, they're frozen. The breading on them obviously is not going to be the same as the Popeyes chicken style sandwich, which if you've ever had it, it's amazing. They use like a wet batter. It's been double battered. Very, very tasty, very good. And they seem to use chicken breasts at Popeyes that are unholy in size, and God never intended for a chicken breast to be that large, but it's so delicious. So let's see how these things compare. Notice the size, about the size of a piece of sandwich bread. Makes perfect sense. That's what this is for. And then we go ahead and get the air fryer out. Very simple. I set mine at 375 for about 15 minutes just to make sure it is completely done. Make sure you flip it at the 7-minute mark, and you'll be good to go from there. Just fling it in there, make sure it's on, ready to go, and you should have a chicken patty in about 15 minutes. You can do a little faster if you up the heat a little bit, but I try to avoid that because I don't like char burn from it. Now, it's important to remember these items were pre-cooked, so you don't have to worry about them being undercooked when they're finally done. The worst case scenario is you might end up with a cold center, which is unpleasant, but it's not going to kill you. But make sure when you pull this thing out that you stab it. You notice that burst of liquid? That would have been liquid hot in your mouth, and that happened to me one time eating one of these things. The breading is cooked on there pretty good. It's pretty thick, which means it holds liquid very well. It's still inside the chicken breast, which means that if you cook it all the way through and then bite into it, there's a very good chance you will have boiling lava hot liquid sprayed all down your throat and burning your tongue. It's very unpleasant. Don't do it. So that's why you stab it with the knife. Alright, now that you got about 7 to 15 minutes taken care of in the actual air fryer, you pull the patty out and you're good to go to start kind of prepping to make your sandwich. Now, for me personally, the only thing I throw on these sandwiches is a whole bunch of dill pickles because they're awesome, as well as a little bit of spicy ranch or spicy mayonnaise, whatever you like. I use the Frank's Red Hot Spicy Ranch because to me it's the most similar to the actual sauce they use at Popeyes. I don't use buns. I use slices of toasted bread just because the crunch is kind of nice. Fling on those delicious dill pickles. I use a lot of dill pickles. I almost want like a layer of dill pickles on there because they're really, really yummy. Then you throw the chicken on there. Sometimes the air fryers are nice because you can always throw like a slice of cheese on there to go with it, but it's great. You're probably wondering why I'm babbling about this now, so I'll go ahead and tell you ahead of time that the sandwich tastes good. Is it the same as a Popeyes chicken sandwich? Absolutely not. A Popeyes chicken sandwich is delicious and amazing. These are also very good, but they're not going to have the same texture as fresh fried chicken the way that these will, which are obviously pre-cooked and then flash frozen. So you're not going to get the same level of deliciousness, but you are going to get a very, very similar spice palette. So that spiciness that you are used to at Popeyes, you're going to get that. So if what you're looking for is I want that spicy chicken sandwich, you're going to get the spice. You're not going to get the same level of crunch from the fried breading or anything else, but you're going to get a nice juicy sandwich as long as you cook it properly in an air fryer, and it's going to have lots of moisture. There you see the steam coming off of it, so nice, and it's going to be a good little snack that you can have ready in probably under 20 minutes and be eating it. So overall, I really like it. We've actually purchased a couple of bags of it at this point. It's like I think $10 or $11 a bag at Sam's Club, so a good little item, all things considered. But once again, I will say this is shameless cloning of a product and cloning of advertisement as far as the actual sandwich itself goes. It's very, very yummy. If I had a choice between picking out this or getting a spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes, I'm going to go with Popeyes. But if in the pinch, I'm stuck at home, COVID's out there, I'm going to go with this. It's not a bad deal, and thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you found it helpful, and have a great day.